Hey guys, we're back and we're going to talk about some left-hand basics today. When you play your acoustic guitar, your hands create the tone. And so you want to do whatever you can to make sure your hands are giving you the best tone possible. And one of the things I see a lot of acoustic guitarists do, especially beginners, is their left hand positioning and pressure is off. And so this is just a basic video to remind you kind of where you want to be and kind of what to look for to make your acoustic guitar sound as best as it possibly can. You want each string to ring out and you want to have clear tone, and positioning and pressure have a lot to do with this. So let's talk about that. There are three things to do when you have a problem with your tone. So if you hear this sound, you got some buzzing, some muting, and it doesn't sound clear like this. There are a couple things to look for. And so the three things you want to check out are, number one, your finger position on your left hand. Are you right behind the fret? And what I mean is like almost touching the fret, not on top of the fret, but also not more than maybe a quarter of an inch away. Once you get more than a quarter of an inch away from the fret, you have to push significantly harder to get good tone. And that makes the string go sharp and throws you out of tune. And so the best way to think about position is right up against the fret. You don't have to push that hard that way, and it's actually easier to play. So right here, left hand position is going to give you the best sound you can. The other reason you might have some buzzing or it sounds muted is because of pressure. Now if I push too hard, like I just said, the string goes sharp, but if I don't push hard enough, even if I'm in the right position, if I push, if I'm too light with my pressure, I'm going to lift up slightly and it starts to buzz. If I push down properly, I get good tone. And that's great when you're playing a full G chord and you're trying to figure out, hey, how's my tone, how's my technique? Go one string at a time and make sure each one of them has great tone. Then of course when you strum together, your whole chord is going to have great tone. So it all starts with left hand, and it all starts with position and with pressure. Now finally, another thing that can kind of inhibit your tone is if another finger is hitting a string that it shouldn't be. And so oftentimes when you're starting, people have a hard time getting their fingers to go where they want, and in the process of that, their left hand, one of the fingers will fall down and it will kind of lay on another string. It might sound like this. So I might have this, and you think, well, Andrew, I'm pressing down really hard, and I'm in the right position, but it's not a pressure or position issue. It's an issue of this guy is leaning down. He's not just pushing down the right string, but he's leaning over and touching the string behind it, and so is this guy. And so you need to arch your hand to make sure you're only touching the string you're supposed to. So the three keys to left hand basics are, number one, position, right behind the fret, wherever you are on the guitar, right behind the fret. And then secondly, you have pressure, good pressure, not too much, not too light. And then finally, make sure nothing else in your left hand is touching that string and deadening your sound. And if you do that, you're going to have great tone.